Hey, this is Derek Murphy. I'm just making a quick video to show you some things about the difference between Clickfunnels and Leadpages. I've been using Leadpages for about a year. I don't have anything really amazing set up. I'm just using a lead box, which is like a pop-up box. So they click on my site to sign up, and then it shows them this box. It's not really displaying well, but it basically looks like this, and they can click to sign up. And I've had that on for a year. It is okay, but actually it's only converting at 50% or less than 50%, which I thought was fine because I get good traffic and I get quite a bit of sign up. So I've been pretty happy. Like before I was using Leadpages, I wasn't converting nearly that much. So I've gotten, I guess since not very long ago, I've gotten 7,690 opt-ins, but that's only 44%. And this one I've had up for about a year, so it's 27,000 visits, and I've gotten like 14,000 signups at 53%. So I was pretty happy with these. Let me show you what this one looks like. And it wasn't displaying like this before. This picture shouldn't be that big. It should be smaller on the size. But I think that's just, it's displaying wrong in the preview. I like that it has this moving complete button, so I thought this was working pretty well. The reason I'm switching to Clickfunnels, Leadpages is about 500 a year, Clickfunnels is 100 a month, so it's more like 1,200 a year, which is pretty expensive. And you can do a lot of things like I could do with Leadpages. I could do full landing page sites or other things, and you really could build your own funnel if you want to, just by setting up one page that links straight to another page and another page. So you could do a lot of the same things, but you don't have as much flexibility. They're now building in some kind of a page builder, so they're going to redo all of their templates for the page builder, but it's not there yet. So when you want to build a new page, you have these templates to choose from, and they're fine, but you don't have a lot of flexibility with the design. You can't just, if you use a template, you can't just customize it however you want. So even though they work pretty well and they're easy to use, they're not quite what I wanted. I wanted to have a little bit more of a funnel, and there were some specific design things I wanted to do, like include a countdown timer, which I couldn't. In Leadpages, you can't just add an element like a countdown timer. If you want to, you'd have to use some other app, or you'd have to use a template that already had that built in. So with Clickfunnels, I've only been here for a few days, but one of the things I've noticed already, and I have these two pages I set up, I based these on the ones I was using in Leadpages, but also on a Clickfunnels template. And I made them pretty simple, and I tested a few things, but I basically set up from one of their templates. Looks pretty good, tried a couple pictures. The nice thing though is that you can really add or tweak any part of this to add new things, to change any of the fonts, the type. All the elements are customizable. You can add pictures. It's just a lot more flexible and easier to use. But the thing I'm kind of surprised about the most is that the conversion is already a lot higher. So I know I haven't really put a ton of traffic through here yet. So this might even out later on, but so far conversion's more like 68%. And it's also pretty nice to add, I can add several variations right away, and it will just split test them automatically. So it's kind of interesting. Yesterday this one was a clear winner, and today this one's picking back up. So I don't know yet. The only difference between these two is the picture. But if I find that one is converting better, that's a nice test to do quickly. And this is something you can keep adding new variations and keep changing it to make sure you're using something that's really converting the best. Let me show the other one. But then the reason I really want to get Clickfunnels, so this one I had a couple more variations. So this one had the complete, the 50% complete bar at the top that moves, and in this one I just tried something really simple. But actually this is the one that's converting a lot better. So that's kind of nice to know. It's great to do these tests like this. But I can add, right now this just goes, when they sign up, they just go straight to a thank you page, which goes to the download links, but later I will add in a new step. Let me see if I can do this quickly to show you. It was a little hard using Clickfunnels finding all of the templates. I was a little dissatisfied in the beginning. You can't really, they have a lot of these templates, but they're not, when you log into your homepage, they're not easy to find, they're not obvious. You have to be here adding in a new step. But they have all these, so they have some nice looking landing pages to start from, but then you can really tweak it all you want. And the one that I was looking for, if I show only my templates, and then I have to show exactly the category that I'm looking for, which is a little annoying. So I have to show my templates in sales. So this is the one that I like and I want to start using. I saw this, I think, on Screw the 9 to 5. They have a funnel where they use a template like this with a countdown. So it's basically just a click wire. So when they sign up, you give them a flash deal for 15 minutes at a huge discount. So I'll try this soon. Right now I'm just testing out, like, I want to make sure the basic sign up form is converting well, but after that's working well, I'll add this in to see if I can get some immediate sales. Otherwise, I put them in my funnel and I send them like a discount in a few days for a little bit more, but I wanted to see if I could include this in my funnel so that before they get to the free package of templates, they get to this immediate tripwire upsell. And then down here would say, if you don't want this, you can just get the free templates now. So I'm going to add that in soon, which is kind of cool. And then it's the same thing. I can add that into my funnel, and I can, oops, down here the click button is kind of, the exit button's hidden down there. So I could add this into my funnel. I can move it and reorder it so that it comes here. I could add more pieces to my funnel. I could add another upsell. So it's kind of cool that you can organize everything together, and you can also add a lot of split variations for every element of your funnel, and also that you can totally customize the design. So I'm still getting used to it, but I'm happy with the results so far. And once, it took me a tiny bit of time to kind of get used to it, because when you first go to like the home page of Clickfunnels, it's weird. Like the marketplace doesn't take you to the marketplace; it only takes you to the things you've bought in the marketplace. There's no actual link to the marketplace. You have to Google Clickfunnels marketplace to find the actual templates you can buy, which is kind of ridiculous. And when I show all the funnels, it doesn't actually show me all the funnels. It only shows me some very lame introduction funnels and the ones that I've made. It doesn't show me all the funnels until I'm actually building a new funnel and adding in a new step, and then I can finally actually see all the templates that are available. So those things are kind of a pain in the ass and poor design, but once you get there, I'll show you real quick some of the things they have in the marketplace. So if I wanted to create a variation, create from a template. So once I'm in this area, when I'm actually in the funnel, like building my funnel area, then you can see all the templates. So they have some sales stuff, long form sales. And so even here, it seems like they don't, it's not easy to get everything you want, because I was already in the sales thing. I would have to add the new step again. And then you have to go to which kind of element you want before you can see the right template. So here you have the auto webinar registration, thank you, sales pages, product launch, one-click upsells or down sales, the membership area, which is kind of cool. I haven't tried this yet, but I'm using some other things for membership areas, and this may be an easy thing to add if I can get one of these membership areas to look good. I might try them out. But they also have some click pops, which are decent. They're not great, but like the ones I'm using that I used, I think, from this template, they're already converting better than Leadpages, which is kind of fantastic. And the other thing that was kind of cool is that they do have a there's a exit intent, but you can't really use it. Like if you're using you can't use it on another site. So my sites are based on optimized press actually, so I can't just throw in an exit intent pop-up. But on a sales page, if I built a sales page with Clickfunnels and I wanted to edit this page, then in Clickfunnels, if I have a page that's built in Clickfunnels, I can go to this show pop-up, and I can add an element and edit the pop-up settings, and then I can show when the user exits, which is kind of cool. So I can add a pretty easy exit intent pop-up element if I have a page designed in Clickfunnels, which is another benefit. So there's a lot of kind of pretty awesome things and tools you can use in Clickfunnels, and because I know I can use it for so many sites and for so many different things and really customize it the way I want. I know it doesn't make sense if you're starting out maybe, or if you don't have a lot of traffic. You might start out with something simpler or start out with Leadpages, but once you have traffic and you're getting opt-ins and you want to start earning more money from that traffic, Clickfunnels is a good investment. I'm happy with it. So I hope this video helps if you're trying to decide between Clickfunnels or Leadpages or optimized press, which is a different thing. Optimized press is more just for sales pages. So I'll show you. I don't have anything fancy with optimized press. I do have one sales page. This is just a simple page. I don't even really need to be using optimized press. I did put a exit intent. Optimized press also has an exit intent element. So I used, now you click this to get the Clickfunnels pop-up that I added, which looks like this. But there's also an exit intent element. It's not showing it for me because I used it recently, so it doesn't show. I set it to not show up again for 5 days. And my other page is this page, which I used a template from Optimized Press's marketplace. They have a decent marketplace with some nice looking sales pages. This one's not super, but I have a little bit of a better one. I'll show you in a second. Very slow to load. So here's the other one based on a different template from Optimized Press that I also added this. I actually don't even know where this element's coming from, but I did add an exit intent on the home page. So this is a sales page that I set up with Optimized Press that looks pretty good. It would work well if I had everything finished and I was sending traffic to it, which I'm not right now. And I did a lot of the custom graphics in Photoshop, so it's not really part of it, but Optimized Press is good for setting up a site. The problem with Optimized Press is you have to make every page individual and then clone the page. So like, for example, I cloned a bunch of pages a couple years ago, but each page is independent and individual. So now if I want to change, like if I want to update the copyright, I have to do it for every page individually and update like all the menus and everything. So you can't just, like on WordPress, you would just fix that once and it would be site-wide, which is useful. So I don't love Optimized Press, but it has worked for me pretty well. So I have a few sites that I just continue using it for because I don't want to switch everything over. But I might try just making new landing pages in Clickfunnels soon, just because you can customize it better. But they're both pretty good. Anyway, I'll stop this video now. I hope it's helpful.